Alright, I hit it. So now we're recording. Hey everybody, John and Scott back with we're going to play a practice match of Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. And if you guys haven't played this yet, I don't know what's wrong with you because everybody's played this. So
Conform.
it's the new gamer craze out there. Old Hearthstone. Right, John? Back me up on this.
It's pretty awesome. It took me a while to kind of get into it, but like when I started getting into it, it's pretty amazing.
This was my problem. I haven't even told you this yet, dude. But my problem was I've never played collectible card games, right? I used to collect Pokemon cards whenever I was younger, but honestly, I never had anybody to play with other than our cousins, just like one or two games. I didn't ever play like League play or anything crazy like that.
It was just collecting them.
Yeah, I just had a buttload of Pokemon cards because I love Pokemon, so it was one of those kind of things. But I heard people talking about this game. I saw a couple of perfect score reviews. I know some people personally who are like, dude, you gotta play Hearthstone. And I'm like, what the hell is Hearthstone? They're like, it's a card game. And I'm like, oh, no, that's not for me. You guys are crazy. So then I was like, what the hell? It's free to play. You can pay. You guys might see down here on the left, there is a shop. John and I were just joking about someone we know who decided to go binge spending in the shop and bring up their credit card. You can see you can buy one pack at a time if you have 100 credits, which you actually earn in-game, or you could buy 2, 7, 15, and 40 packs based on the dollar amount. This is real-world dollar amount if you want to, but it is free to play. You don't have to do that. You can complete quests. I'll click on the quest log here. You can see there's quests down here, daily quests for winning under certain conditions, winning a certain number of times. You can see we haven't played that much. I've got 18 wins total. I'm terrible at arena. I'll admit. John, have you played arena mode yet?
I played it once and I didn't win a match.
It's awful.
It's
arena mode. Let's just run down. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because John and I are going to play a practice match. There's play mode, practice mode, in the arena. Arena is, as it says, forge a deck quickly from random cards. The way arena works is you get one free turn in the arena, and then you have to buy your way in with in-game credits, right? And whenever it pops up, you have to select one of 3 classes. There's more than 3 classes, but for arena they only let you choose from 3. And then it shows you 3 cards at a time, and you have to pick one card from the 3. It'll then shuffle and show you 3 new cards. You have to do that over and over again until you have 30, and then you have to play with that randomized deck. And I'm terrible at deck building because I've tried twice now, I think, and I've lost 6 matches in a row. I gave up on it because in play mode I can use my own decks that I build. You'll see down here in my collection, as you win against the computer and as you level the different classes they have in the game, you actually unlock cards. So you can see here's the druid, here's the hunter. They also have a mage, they have a paladin, priest, rogue, shaman, warlock, warrior, and then cards everybody can use under neutral. This is where all your minions and stuff are. But we'll get into all that. Anyways, you can build your own deck. That's where kind of my most fun is in play mode. But John and I decided to prove how terrible we are by playing one another. So let me I'm gonna challenge you here, John. You should have seen something pop up.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, dude, calm down. Hostility. I'm gonna go ahead and use my paladin deck here, and I'm waiting for John to select his deck.
The startup's the funniest. I love the one when it's like mentally preparing.
Yeah.
You know, like it's loading.
So you can see I'm the paladin, John's the mage, and it'll give me some cards here. Whoever goes first doesn't get as many cards, but they do get the luxury of going first. And
Dang it.
You can see each card has the minions, since that's all I have right now, you can have an attack number down here, a defense number over here, and how many mana it costs to draw the card. So I'll just stick with these cards.
And we're gonna try not to talk about our cards out loud, cause
if we do, we do. I mean, it's a friendly match. You can see I got the mana coin. This will give me 1 mana boost on a turn whenever I decide to use it, just because I had to go second. So that's the extra card that I have.
Hey, are you? Can you see all the things I'm clicking on?
No. So I guess it doesn't work that way. What John's talking about is the environments are actually interactive. So like if you can see, I'll click this thing's eye, it'll fall out. I can start a fire over here. Cut some weeds down over here.
You get splashed in the waterfall. That's fun.
Yeah, there you go. Who cares about the card game? You could start a fire and do all kinds of cutesy stuff. So.
Oh, if you play with the waterfall enough, it makes a rainbow.
Oh, that's cute.
This game's amazing.
The people out there watching this are going, "Oh, dude, no wonder they lose all the time. What a bunch of morons."
This is honestly like a like when you're playing, you know, for real, I guess you could say. This is more of a okay, I gotta think, you know. It's like you gotta take the time to think about the next move you make. It's actually quite I don't know. I don't want to say difficult because it's not really too difficult, but it makes you think, I guess.
The thing about this game, it's one of those games. It's a total cliche in gaming, and everyone's gonna cringe when I say it. It's easy to pick up, but hard to master.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good thing to say about
it. Let me play one of these minions. You'll see this card has a battle cry. Battle cry is something that the card performs whenever you call it in a battle. So its battle cry is summon a 1/1 boar. You'll see that a boar joined it whenever we threw it out there.
Hey Scotty, you want to hear the best thing ever?
Tastingo! So you can see we get a kick out of it. Some of the cards like to talk whenever they're thrown in a battle, so that's pretty cool too.
And so yeah, some of the quotes are pretty memorable and stuff. What you gonna do, dude?
Let me think, John. Shut up.
I like oh yeah, and I don't know if this has happened to you, Scotty. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. But if you take too long, it's like this fuse will go across the middle of the board, and it'll start winding down.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, you like that, dude? Oh, I should have talked about that one because it wasn't a minion. We'll come back to it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, what John's talking about is there is a timer to keep these games from being too long. From the turn button, you'll see a fuse fall out, and the fuse will actually start burning down back towards the timer button. And you know what's funny? I have actually had people run out of time before multiple times in a row. I don't know if they walked off or what happened. But
what happens?
It goes back to your turn. They're not allowed to move. And if someone lets the timer run out, the timer actually comes up faster the next turn around.
Oh, okay, sweet. That's pretty cool. I've seen it. It's happened to me like once. Scotty, you can do that right click on your guy to do that taunt if you want. That's pretty cool. If I like right click on my person and be like,
my magic will tear you apart.
Yeah, what he's talking about is they originally. Let me end my turn first, so you can go ahead and go. Originally, whenever this game was in beta, they had a chat function where you could actually type words in, but they removed that. They removed that in favor of these emotes, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
So you could tell the guy well played. I usually use that one in like whenever I'm playing random people and stuff like that. So.
If you have a tough card, I need to get rid of that quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nah, bro.
I think I know exactly the way to do it too. But it's wait, what does that say? Oh crap.
Do you hear my cards talk? You do, right?
Yeah,
Whenever I throw them
I
out.
did.
Did you hear say join or die or both?
Or both.
She's like, whichever one you want to do, fella. It's fine.
I'm not gonna push you into
Hey,
anything.
you see my guys are frozen based on that last magic card that John threw, so I can't. If I tried to use it, it'll say I can't do that, blah blah blah, and that's why I can't use these cards, because they're currently in a state that prevents them from being used. And you might also notice that the cards show up with little Z's over their head. Unless they have the charge ability, they won't be able to move until the following turn.
I just turned your lady, or whatever, into a sheepy.
Yeah, that's cute. Thanks for doing that.
I'm scared of what you're gonna do. I'm probably gonna be terrible, dude. I mean, I haven't played. I only played Saturday and a little bit Sunday. So And I haven't played much today. Deal 2 damage to an crap.
The thing that one thing to get across to everyone is this game is not something that you jump into and you're better than everyone right away. You do have to level up the classes to unlock the basic cards. You do have to collect credits and get. They have different rankings. They have like epic, legendary, different levels of cards. And the only way to get better cards is to keep playing. So it's not something that you're just going to be an expert at all of a sudden.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
Crap, I'm about to get annihilated right here.
Sorry, dude.
Job done.
It's all in the name of fun. Right?
Yeah.
Now what I've tried reading up on tips and tricks, right? Dude, that's a freaking awesome card. Where did you get that from?
That's all I could have do.
That was a good card, bro.
I know. It was one of those Yu-Gi-Oh moments when I was like, believe in the heart of the cards. I see it. I'm like, and I saw it. I was like, thank you. That dude's pretty awesome. He's like a mob guy.
Yeah. Now this guy, you could see this guy has charge. Charge means he's ready to rock right away, so I can use him.
Crap! I need to. I don't.
Dude, I was gonna make a killer point, and then you frickin' vaped my whole lineup. Oh, board control. So I was reading up on some collectible card, trading card ideas. There's like tempo and rhythm and all kinds of other stuff. John totally killed my point that I was gonna make because I was gonna talk about board control. You can see right now the board's clean. It got swept. So nobody really has board control right now. But what my point was going to be was establishing board control is one of the important things in the game, because if you're able to get a lot of minions out on the field, it's more difficult for your opponent to make moves against you, because then they got to basically risk exposure of their hero in order to do so. Let's see.
Reporting for duty.
Play that.
Don't mess with us.
And
this
My shield for Argus. Job done.
you can see some of these guys have shields around them. I just put, this was a special card that gives taunt to adjacent minions +1/+1. You'll see in green that means they're being buffed. Taunt means that minions have to attack them before they attack the hero. You got a ton of spell cards, dude. I didn't expect you to have this many spell cards.
yeah, but my attack is terrible. You're gonna 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like you're gonna take me out in this last one right here if I don't, do something.
Let's see what he's gonna do, folks. I bet he triggers this. I'm gonna leave that up.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna leave that up so people can see it.
Give him the attack. No, that's pointless. Why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
3, 4, 5. Okay. I can't do anything.
Oh man,
Right.
you're never gonna trigger it.
Right now, I'm on the defensive. Like, I'm scared. I'm probably not gonna survive this next turn.
No, probably
Or-
not.
You must cleanse the sunwell.
Actually, no, you're not gonna make it through this turn.
Crap.
So play
Yep.
consecration. It takes off 2.
Sucks.
I'm done.
Bam. Bam.
At least I took off 1.
No, you did good, dude. The biggest problem at that
Dang.
point, was I was actually running low on cards. You had all of the what do they call it? Draw power or deck power or something like that. You had options to play, whereas I was throwing everything I had at you to try and end the match before it ran on too long.
Dang it.
There's different styles. I mean, people can get a general idea from the game from watching that startup match. We're not experts by any means.
Oh, heck no.
But the game is stupid fun, dude. I mean,
It's addictive.
I'll find myself sitting down to play a quick match, and I'll be like, well, I'll just play one or whatever. And an individual match doesn't take that long because they have the timer and all that stuff. Dude, I'll end up playing like 6 matches in a row, and I'll be like, what the hell happened to the time? Why'd it get so late? It's a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun.
It's super fun. I love this game, and I'm good. Like, it was. I think you were the first person to mention it to me, and I downloaded it. I finished it. I finished with my exams, and when I started playing it, I played it all Saturday night.
It's a lot of fun, dude. And one of those things is this game can be frustrating at times too. Because I'll go into play mode and I'll win 3 matches in a row and I'll be all excited and be like, yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it. And then I'll lose like 5 in a row right after that. And I won't even get close on a couple of them. You know, it all depends on... The key is you're going to find decks that are strong against your deck. If you build a rush deck, you'll find somebody who has cards like what John used whenever he wiped the field with that flame strike. If you build decks that are meant to last long and most of the cards are stacked on the back end of it, you might come up against a rush deck where everybody tries to get rid of you before 5-6 mana come up on the board, and if you're gone before you get enough mana to draw those big cards, then they don't matter anyways. So there's a lot of strategy to go into it. My recommendation would be just to go in and just look through your collection and start practicing with decks. You can see I've got a Paladin, Rogue, and Warlock deck. The Warlock deck's actually junk. I can't even beat the expert, the PC expert with it. I'm still working on that, but I mean, there's a lot of cards, and you can only have 30 in your deck at a time, and it's limited to 2 of any specific card at a time. And what else is there we can talk about? Do you have any of the animated background cards? Those are
the backs of the cards you're talking about?
Yeah, here I'll show you this one. I've got a there certain cards, John, have a gold back to them. They're in packs.
Yeah, I have one of those.
The artwork is animated on it, so it's kind of cool. It adds a little nuance. It's the same card as the regular version, but you can also see there's a gem here, and I can't remember where the explanation is for the gems.
I remember. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I think blue is regular, purple is epic, and orange is legendary.
Okay, I know it says it somewhere. Well, what's gray then?
Gray. I think that might just be like.
Oh, it's common. It says common. So gray is common. You'll see certain cards have no gem at all. Those are basic cards. Those are unlocked just by playing the default the computer artificial intelligence whenever you first get in and start unlocking stuff. You level up individual classes by winning matches either against the PC controlled opponent or against live opponents, and as you level up, basic cards are unlocked. These are like the Chillwind Yeti you can see on my screen. John, you can't see my screen right now, but I'm just clicking through the collection.
Blue is rare, by the way. That's
okay. I think that's what I had up previously. You can see down here the rating on the card. And the other thing is there's a crafting mode. I've got to be honest, I have not even used this yet. Have you used crafting yet?
No, I just clicked on it, and you need like Arcane Dust or whatever.
Arcane Dust. God,
yeah,
Arcane. It's so embarrassing playing games with you, dude. I'm just kidding, man. The way you get Arcane Dust is by breaking a card down. So I think it has to... Basic cards you cannot break down.
Or you win an arena.
Yes, that's true. If you actually win an arena, I think you're rewarded Arcane Dust.
I got 30 from it when I tried.
Okay. But you can see it only shows... The cards that are actually lit up are the ones that I have, but I can build any card. It tells me down here what how much dust I have. I only have 25. I can't do anything with that. Yeah, you can see the... one of the cards I just clicked on by chance, John, has an orange gem and it says legendary on it, so...
Yeah.
But they got some pretty cool cards. I was looking... Somebody on Facebook in a board game group I belong to shared some of the cards they had gotten, and there's one dude... Let me see if I can find him. I don't know if you've heard about this guy yet. You can play this card, and he takes the place of your hero, has 15 health, and his... What's it called? When the move you kept using where you use the fireball, the hero, the class move or whatever, the special move that you have, his special move is summoning a 6/6 minion.
Ooh.
And it only costs him 2 mana. It's a crazy card. I can't find it in here now though.
Oh, Pat was telling me about this card that's like I think it costs a lot of mana. It like costs 9 or maybe 5, I don't know. But it has 10. It has 10 attack, I think, and it has a charge ability. I was like, wow, that's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called.
Let me see if I can find this guy. I don't know why I don't see him in here.
He doesn't like you.
Apparently. It's like, come on, bro. Just show up, bro. Come on, dude.
I just made a deck for the hunter.
I don't know where the hell he's at. I thought he was a neutral card, but he's not showing up. Maybe you can't get him through Dust? I thought you could get any card through... Oh, there he is. Lord Jaraxxus. Destroy your hero and replace him with Lord Jaraxxus. He's got 3 attack, 15 health. He costs 9 mana to bring in, and his special class ability is summoning a 6/6 minion. And that only costs him 2 mana. So I mean, the cool thing is, if you have Lord Jaraxxus in your deck and you have 1 health left, and it's at the end of the game, you can summon him, get 15 health, and all of a sudden the game just got turned around. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, unless I'm wrong. Somebody, if I'm wrong about the card, somebody who's an expert can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works because he's got 15 health. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's a Warlock card, by the way, so only Warlocks can use him.
I just wanted to tell you that you did a good job.
Oh man.
Okay,
But dude. Yeah, man.
But that's all I got. That's all I got for Heroes of Warcraft Hearthstone. I'm sure I could probably add more whenever I'm more expert at the game. But look, dude, the some of these cards actually cost like 20 mana. I don't even know how that works.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. 20 mana?
Yeah, this one right here, Molten Giant.
How? Do you like upgrade or
here
something?
you go. No, if you look at its special ability, it says cost 1 less for each damage your hero has taken. So if your hero has taken 20 damage, he costs 0 mana. He's got 8 health, 8 attack.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So that's like one of those things where it's kind of like when your health is low, you can use this card.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
Well, that's the only way to do it, I guess. I don't know how else you'd get 20 mana. Because they have other cards like that. There's some that cost less, but they're 10. Like this one, the Sea Giant costs 10 mana, but it costs 1 less for each other minion on the battlefield. So if you had 5 minions on the battlefield, you could bring them out for 5, and all of a sudden you've got an 8x8 card. So that makes sense. They also have a Mountain Giant that costs 1 less for each other card in your hand. So this one actually costs less depending on what's left in your hand. I'd be terrible at that one because, dude, I burn through cards. I'm terrible at keeping cards in my hand.
Me too.
That's one of the things that I also read about was draw power. Basically, your ability to get more cards from your deck. Like, there's certain... let me find a card real quick. I know of one of them. If I can find it. I'll probably pass it up. No, it was 2. Now I can't find that one. I keep getting lost in this thing, dude. I've probably passed like 15 different cards that had draw power.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm playing a little practice round right here. I swear, I'm playing a mage. I'm telling this this mage has a counterattack for every single thing I do. I'm talking about, like, I put down a taunt, she turned it into a sheep. I was like, okay, what? I put down a more powerful taunt. She had that take off 6 fireball thing. Boom, blew it up. I'm like, are you serious? Come on.
Yeah.
Those are one of those things you were talking about when it's like it can get frustrating.
Yeah. I found one of those cards. I just had to drop out of crafting mode because I guess you can't craft the basic cards, so you can only craft the cards that are common, epic, legendary, etc. But you can see the battle cry on the Novus Engineers draw cards. So there's cards that can actually assist with getting more cards in your hand for future turns. So let me back out. I'm not going to play another practice round, John, because I don't want this video to run on too long. But
yeah,
I'll show folks what we're talking about. So, like, I could pick my paladin. You can see. These are all in practice mode. You can play against the computer opponent. I think it just refers to him as the inn master, the innkeeper. But you can choose any of the races to play against: mage, hunter, warrior, shaman, druid, priest, rogue, paladin, warlock. This is the base set that you can play through, and then you can actually switch them to expert. And they're a lot harder whenever they're expert. My recommendation would be, once you start modifying your decks and you have one you're comfortable with and you can burn through every class on normal, try them on expert before you go live with your deck, because you'd be surprised. Expert can actually point out a lot of flaws in your deck if you're just starting out. But that's pretty much it, dude. That's Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft.
it's an awesome game. Suggest y'all all check it out.
And you can see, I've used certain classes more than others, but you can see it keeps a tally of what you've used the most, how many wins you have, the quests you have to do. So there's stuff to do in here. It's not something where you just play one card game and you're like, oh, that's pretty much it, I'm done. There's a lot of intricacies to the game that are a lot of fun to stick with. So I know we'll be playing it on and off for a while, and I imagine a lot of people will, because it's actually it's being touted on a lot of the video game blogs and review sites as one of the best games out right now. So it doesn't hurt that it's free to play. I don't always like free to play games, but I guess whenever they're good, it does not hurt that they're free.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's a really good game for it to be free.
All right, guys. Well, John, I think we're going to switch to a different game, right? We'll probably pop back in with another video, but that's it for Hearthstone, our first look or our overview, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys stick around. Comment if you like playing, if you have any tips or tricks, or if you want to tell us that we're terrible at the game, feel free to do that as well. And we'll see you guys on the next video.
Leave a comment and subscribe.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Later.